Hey guys. Okay, so we're currently working with a client at the moment on a 2 into 4 lot subdivision. Now this site has so many constraints going on, it's ridiculous. We are only just scraping in on the right side of every single requirement that we need to comply with. So much so that the end product is really tight blocks with really tight access ways and really steep topography going on. So at the end of last meeting, I basically said to the client, I would really, and I mean really like to encourage you to have a chat to a builder, have a chat to a designer, and make sure you can actually feasibly build on these blocks. Because I don't want to get you all the way through the town planning process, have you hand over all of that money, only to find that it just does not stack up for you and you can't proceed with the project. Ain't nobody got time for that. Anyway, fast forward, yesterday he brought me in on a meeting with the builder. We walked out of the meeting at the end. Spoiler alert, builder says we're okay, we're good to go. But anyway, walked out of that meeting at the end and he basically said to me, so do you think we're on the right path here? Like, should I be shopping around? Should I be price matching builders? And I was like, whoa. No, you should not. Personal opinion? No, you should not. What you should be doing is finding, firstly, a builder that's got experience with the project that you're hoping to do. So obviously, if you're hoping to do like a $10 million renovation or new build, $10 million renovation, that would be an expensive renovation. Let's go with new build. So $10 million new build, you don't go using a builder who only has experience with building carports and things like that. They're not going to have the experience to be able to effectively problem solve on site. Next, you basically want to go for someone who has the same vibe as you or who you feel you can confidently or comfortably communicate with. Let's be real, if you're talking a major renovation or a new build, you're going to be working with this builder really closely for 9 to 12 months. Like, you guys are going to be in each other's business. So you need to make sure that you're really good, your communication skills work well together and you vibe together, because that's going to be the most important thing. Now, next you need to have a chat to them and work out, can you get any examples of previous work? Can you chat to any previous clients? Keep in mind, obviously, they're only going to show you the good stuff. They're not going to show you the bad stuff, but it's still worth having a look at those previous projects to make sure the quality is up to the standard you're expecting, and also to ask those previous clients what their experience was like. So find out, what are your concerns? Is it the fear of communication? Is it fear of everything coming in on time? What is it? And ask them, how did that builder go with regards to that pressure point or that pain point? That's what I would suggest. Now, why do I suggest that? I can't remember whether it was said in one of the previous videos I did about the whole presentation, or whether it was in the presentation with Ben Spencer specifically, but he basically said, and don't quote me on this because I've kind of got a bit fuzzy on the figures, but he basically said it takes them up to 40 hours to prepare a standard quote. I was like, that takes a long time. If someone turned around to me and they said, hey, I want you to spend an entire week working for free for me on a job that you have a 1 in 3 chance of getting, or however many builders you shop around for, typically it's 3, 1 in 3 chance, sorry, I'd be sitting there going, yeah, ain't got no time for that. Like, I'm too old for that stuff these days. So yeah, if I don't expect someone else to do it, how can I expect them to do it for me? I just don't think that is fair. Next, apples for apples. So I think it is extremely hard to be able to get comparable quotes. So if you get 3 separate quotes, the cheapest quote you receive is probably not going to be the cheapest quote at the end of the day. And it's very difficult, like I suggested, to be able to get it to a point where you're accurately comparing everything on a level playing field. Now, next, I think you're going to save more. So basically, I've seen this so many times. If you work with the builder from the very start, they can inform the design process and help guide you in terms of what materials to use and all of that sort of stuff to have a bigger impact on the budget at the end of the day. So you're going to save more money through working with them from the start than you are trying to bargain them down on their profit. That's the word I was looking for, their profit at the end of the day. I've seen it so many times where I've been on site and builders have been like, yeah, so I know you're proposing that timber there, but have you considered concrete or slab on ground? It might save you 10 grand in this scenario for this reason, this reason, this reason. And the homeowner's like, oh, I don't care what it is. Great, let's change. So yeah, working with them from the very start helps you have more of an impact on the bottom line. Last point I want to make finally is that the game has changed. So COVID has totally changed. COVID and other factors have totally changed the way the whole process works. And you only need to look at the real estate market to see what I mean here. I mean, pre-COVID, you could go in Brisbane, auctions were just very unheard of. They were very rare. You would go in with a conditional contract, long time frames, all of that sort of stuff, and you had the power in that game. These days, or up until recently, you had to go into auction or you had to go unconditional, you had to have quick turnaround times, all of that sort of stuff. The power was not in the purchaser's court, or ball was not in the purchaser's court. Same thing with builders here. I've lost count of the number of times clients have come to me recently and just been like, yeah, so we can't even get a builder to come to site to meet with us. The reality is builders have so much work at their fingertips at the moment, they can pick and choose what they want to work on. If you come to them, and they can always tell when this is happening, if you come to them and it's clear that you're price shopping them, they're going to sit there and go, I can go meet with that client, spend an hour, 2 hours of my time on someone who I've got a 1 in 3 chance of going ahead with, or I can go meet with this other client over here who I know we're going to work with together. We're going to have a good relationship. Come on, common sense. You know which way they're going to go. So yeah, if you want to have the better advantage or have a better chance of getting a builder, a good builder out on site, you need to be prepared to work within the changed system and not do things the way it's always been done in the past. Okay, I think that covers off everything I wanted to say today. As I always say, until next time, thanks for watching.
For all you red tape lovers out there, I have one thing to say. Well, no, actually, I've got 3. Number 1, the advice provided in these videos is general in nature. It's not site specific. You would be a silly Billy to go and make financial decisions based on this advice without first checking with the town planner. Don't be a silly Billy. Number 2, Brisbane town planning is in no way linked to Brisbane City Council. The views expressed in these videos are my own, not council's. So if you don't like them, blame me, not council. Number 3, what was my number 3? Oh yeah, the views expressed in these videos are accurate at the time of recording. If you're watching this video back 10 years from now, the views may not be so accurate. That's all. Bye.